Dr. Shivakant Pathak, here available with you to see one fresh topic, that is a capacitor. In unit capacitor, we are going to see the first topic, that is electrical capacitance of a conductor. To understand the clear concept of the capacitor, first of all see the things which we have seen in the chapter electrostatic of Coulomb's law, electricity and potential. We have a conductor. Right? When it is provided a charge, conductor, when it is charged, then electric field is given by formula 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. If r it denotes the radius of this conductor, electric field emitting from the spherical charged body, and potential on the surface is given by formula 1/4 epsilon 0 q by r. This electric field is directly proportional to the charge, and electric potential so produced is also directly proportional to the charge. These 2 points must be clear to it. It simply indicates that electric field intensity and potential both increases on increasing the charge. Both quantities separately, although both are directly proportional to, we can say both are proportional to the charge, electric intensity, field intensity and this. Right? But every conductor have limit to store charge. Every conductor has a limit to store the charge Q. Right? This is called, this limit of storing the charge is called storing the charge by a capacitor, by a conductor, is called capacitance. Is called capacitance. So there is one definition, is that the electrical capacitance of conductor, electrical capacitance of a conductor is a measure of ability oblique capability to store charge. So it is ability or capability to store a charge is called electrical capacitance of a conductor. So every conductor have a different capability to store a charge. One thing is given that I told to you electric field intensity and potential both are increases due to increase the charge. Right? Now one thing is clear, the charge given to conductor, when charge is storing a conductor, is called capacitor. This is called capacitor. Given its charge is given to capacitor, its voltage increases. Mathematically speaking, that it, and it can be represented as equation number 1. When we are providing charge and this charge is increasing to a conductor, so its potential will increase, right? And same like as now, the sign of proportionality can be reduced by a constant C is equal to V, where C is known as capacitance of capacitor. This equation 2 speaks that capacitance of capacitor is Q by V. Q by V. Ratio of charge to voltage. So one thing is important when physics came. We will increase the charge of a conductor, potential will increase in same ratio. But ratio will be remains, charge to potential is remains constant. This constant term is known as the capacitance of a capacitor. So we have one more mathematical definition of capacitor is available, that is the capacitance of capacitor. Capacitance of capacitor is denoted by C, is defined as ratio of charge Q to electric potential V. See here carefully. Charge is directly proportional to potential. When charge on the conductor increases, voltage increases. When charge decreases, voltage decreases. Mathematically, to remove sign of proportionality, constant is kept. This constant is known as capacitance of a capacitor. If C we obtain from equation number 2, the equation T speaks C is equal to Q by V. It means the ratio will remain constant. We will increase the charge, the voltage will increase. So one has a infinite capability to store a charge. Right? This concept up to here it gives. So one increase the charge, the voltage will increase, but its capacitance will remain constant. So capacitance of a capacitor remains constant and it is the ratio of charge to the voltage. Now we want to see for the unit of capacitance. Unit of capacitance. See for the unit of capacitance what we see. C, unit of capacitance C is equal to unit of Q by unit of V. It is Coulomb by volt. Right? This Coulomb by volt is called Farad. This implies that 1 Farad is equal to 1 Coulomb per volt. See, this is Systemi International SI unit. So here by this definition, the 1 Farad is defined that if the capacitance of capacitor is 1 Farad. Capacitance of capacitor is 1 Farad if a charge of 1 Coulomb raises electrical potential by 1 volt. This is one more definition of Farad capacitance. in term of their unit, or we can say 1 farad. Definition of 1 farad, how it is defined. See one more point, student. Farad is very large unit of capacitor. Capacitor means conductor in which the store is charge. If any conductor has a capability to store a charge, that is called a capacitor. So farad is a very large unit. That is why these small units are also given. A small unit. In a small unit, one is 1 microfarad. This 1 microfarad is represented by this symbol, and it is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 farad. 1 nanofarad is also available. This 1 nanofarad is written by this symbol 1 small nf, and it is 10 to the power minus 9 farad, and 1 picofarad is 1 pf, and it is represented by 10 to the power minus 12 farad. So the common unit of capacitance normally measured in microfarads, right? And the capacitance are available in term of nano and picofarad. 1 farad is a very, very large unit of capacitance. Now we are going to see for capacitance of for dimension of capacitance. Dimension of capacitance. See what is the dimension of a capacitance. For a dimension of a capacitance, we will see 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 volt. This is 1 coulomb by 1 volt is 1 joule per coulomb. So it can be written as 1 coulomb square by 1 joule. This is 1 coulomb square. 1 joule is 1 Newton into 1 meter. See carefully for the dimension of all these things. 1 coulomb is equal to 1 ampere into 1 meter whole square by 1 Newton is 1 kilogram meter per second square in 2 meter. So Newton joule Newton meter, Newton into meter it is. So see carefully, it is the total, it is ampere square meter. See here, meter to the power 4. This total meter to the power minus 2. See, coulomb is equal to, coulomb is equal to Q into I into T. It is second. Meter into minus 2. Then it is second to the power total becomes, here is a power 2, and down if we go up becomes 4. And this ampere meter square, and it is kilogram to the power minus 1. So dimension of capacitance becomes kilogram to the power minus 1. So mass has minus 1 dimension. Length has minus 2 dimension. Time has 4 dimension, and current has 2 dimension. So this is for the dimensional formula of a capacitance. So for the mass it is -1, length -2, time 4 and current by 2. So these are the dimensions of capacitance. Now we are going to see a small topic, that is capacitance of an isolated spherical capacitor. This is a specific topic in which the shape of a capacitor is pre-decided. It is a spherical capacitor. Isolated means not connected with anybody. It is isolated capacitor, means isolated conductor is this. It is provided by a positive charge plus Q charge. If it is provided with a positive charge plus Q charge, see carefully, electric line of forces seems to emit from this positively charged body, right? Electric line of forces, let small a denotes radius of it. O denotes the center and small a denotes the radius of a spherical charge capacitor. So see here, A is radius of capacitor. Which type of a capacitor? Spherical, isolated spherical capacitor, and we want to store some charges over that. So Q charges plus Q charges is provided to it. So electric line of forces emits in this way. Electric line of forces emit in it. It's clear to everyone. So electric flux is, electric field is available around it. This electric field intensity goes on decreasing rapidly, moving away, and we are knowing a lot of things in this. Now we want to see electric potential on surface of spherical capacitor. This is by formula. Electrical capacitor is V. It is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by A, where A is the radius of a capacitor. Right? Now, capacitance C of capacitor is given by formula C is equal to Q by V. We just designed this formula, derived this formula. So on increasing the charge, electric potential will increase, but ratio will remain constant. Now keeping the value of V in equation number 2, what will be? So putting the value of V from 1 to equation 2, we have C is equal to Q by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by A. Q is cancelled by Q. This becomes 4 pi epsilon 0 A. Or we may write 4 pi epsilon 0 A. It is equation number 3 in the second part. Right? First, second and third. This is actually formula to calculate the capacitance of spherical capacitor. This is required formula. See carefully here in this formula. Here in this formula, one thing is clear, the capacitance is directly proportional to the radius. We are knowing 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is a constant. It is 10 into 10 to the power 9. So 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to 1 upon 9 into 10 to the power 9. This is a constant. And we are knowing it is Newton meter square by Coulomb square. Its value is. So now its value becomes just opposite to this, Coulomb square by Newton meter square. Right? So more radius, more capacitance. So capacitance is directly proportional to the radius. This implies that more radius speaks implies that more capacitance. Okay, these are the formula to this is the formula to calculate the capacitance of capacitor. So today we have seen two things, one concept of capacitor and second capacitance of isolated spherical capacitor. So this is for today. Thank you and have a nice day.